Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Today's been a great planting day. We're going down to beautify the property and plant our jackfruit trees that we've been growing down at our Tanawan Angel One site. And if you're not listening to 531 DZBR Bible Radio yet, you need to tune in. We have both a web app for it and you can just tune in on an AM radio station. It is amazing the job that our members are doing. When all of this started, I told our members, God is rewarding your faithfulness. You have been faithful with the gospel message. You've been faithful with evangelism. You're not preaching churchianity. You're not just inviting people to church. You're preaching the gospel. And God is giving you a bigger voice. So when we started the programming, we said, we're going to give radio shows to all of the different fellowships and the groups in the church. And people said, Pastor, we have to watch the quality. Are you listening to the quality? Our people are doing an amazing job. You'd think they'd already been professionals for many years. So 531 AM. But right now, let's deal with a little bit of a negative. Sometimes we need to learn a negative so that we can pick up a positive. In verse 45 of Luke 11, one of the experts of the law answered him, Teacher, when you say these things, you insult us also. Jesus replied, And you experts in the law, woe to you, because you load people down with burdens they can hardly carry, and you yourselves will not lift one finger to help them. Woe to you, because you build tombs for the prophets, and it was your forefathers who killed them. He said, now listen, I'm going to insult you because what you're doing is wrong. Now sometimes, brothers and sisters, in this world of politically correct ministry where pastors don't want to answer questions because they don't want to say something that might offend somebody, and we're all wanting our little safe spaces, and pastors are basically standing up talking about, the beauty of spaghetti. At some point, we need to back up a little bit and read the Gospels. Jesus was a very confrontational speaker, not because he was mad at anybody, but because he loved people. You cannot love people and not be confrontational. I didn't say mean-spirited or harsh, but confrontational. Now, when these people challenged Jesus, you're insulting us, he said, well, let me continue my insult. He said, what you're doing is wrong. Now, brothers and sisters, if you're listening to me, maybe you're part of another church, and your pastor walks up and says, this is wrong. Don't take it as an insult. Take it as a mark of love. That your pastor loves you enough, that the leaders of your church love you enough to teach you what the Bible says because they want you to go to heaven. Do you take it as an insult or do you take it as love?